So this Florida mom was booted from the school's pickup area for promoting her OnlyFans account.
A Florida mom at odds with other parents over a controversial decal on her car.
She says there's nothing illegal about advertising her OnlyFans account, but it's causing a stir at her kid's private Christian school.
And then the school went further and expelled her kids from the school.
An update now to the Florida mother who was forced to drop her kids off across the street from their school because of a sticker on her car promoting her OnlyFans account. Her 2 kids have now been expelled from their private Christian school.
So let's talk about the madness. Okay, so this mom was driving her kids to school every morning in this car, which displayed her OnlyFans account. Now, the mom claims that she has a legal right to promote her business because her business isn't unlawful.
Blind, who goes by Piper Fawn, says OnlyFans is her business and way of life.
My husband and I have this, little wild, behind closed doors lifestyle that we've now decided to share.
Now, it's fine that she makes her money on OnlyFans, but driving to an elementary school with impressionable young children and having the site where you have explicit material doesn't seem to square well with the people at a Christian private school. Remember, this is a Christian private school. And just to be clear, not all OnlyFans accounts have explicit material, but this mom makes it very clear her OnlyFans account has explicit material.
Well, it's definitely linked to, explicit content, adult content for sure.
So then the other moms and parents at the school said, no, we don't want this type of advertising on school grounds for impressionable young people to see, especially if it's explicit content. Here's what some of the moms had to say.
This is what I am looking at when I pull up behind one of these vehicles.
Facebook messages, complaints, and TikToks.
You ban a vehicle.
Taking the front row pew at a private Christian school.
Not just a tiny, tiny little emblem on the back of a car. It is taking up the entire windshield, back windshield of 2 vehicles.
Lexi Thomas is a parent at Liberty Christian who wants this ad on another parent's car to stay off campus.
That's a distraction to my children, and no matter how poorly or how good I parent, porn is there. And if that's kind of the first thing they're seeing when they're going into a place that should be educating them.
Now, for most of you out there, the first thing that may come to your mind is freedom of speech. This is not illegal. This is just a sign. How can the school do this? Well, it is because this is a private Christian school. So your freedom of speech doesn't apply to a private Christian school. It would apply to public schools because they're government run. And as we know, because you've watched this channel before, the First Amendment and all those constitutional protections are against government action, and a private Christian school is not the government. So they can tell this mom, we do not want this type of thing on our campus. They can hinder your freedom of speech as long as you're on campus. So this mom has said that, hey, she'll park across the street, but she wants the school to provide someone to bring her kids across the street.
Klein says she wants the school, at the very least, to provide someone to help her kids get across the street safely.
So here is the school's official statement about this mom driving her kids to school with this OnlyFans advertisement on the car.
Here's the statement. The school said, in part, Liberty Christian Preparatory School is taking appropriate action to protect the innocence of children. There's an argument as well. One, that's part of it, but also it's a private school. They can make their own rules.
And the school also went on to say, before I let you reply, that consuming, producing, distributing, or advertising pornography is inconsistent with the teachings of the Bible, the church, and LCP. Obviously, this is a religious school, right?
Correct. Now, this Christian school started getting a lot of attention because of this issue. So they decided to expel her kids from the school because of this issue.
An update now to the Florida mother who was forced to drop her kids off across the street from their school because of a sticker on her car promoting her OnlyFans account. Her 2 kids have now been expelled from their private Christian school.
Why not take the decal off?
And that would seem like an easy thing to say, for sure. But for me, it supports my family. This provides a very comfortable way of life for us. And it's legal. I pay taxes just like everyone else.
The school sent a letter terminating their enrollment, accusing her of promoting a pornographic website, but still offering the possibility to re-enroll her kids if she removes the decal.
So the school is saying she can bring her kids back to this school if she removes the decal so the kids at the school won't be exposed to this pornographic material. Sounds like a reasonable request. So is she going to remove the decal from the car? No. This is what she's going to do.
Right. We had already intended on probably at the end of the school year, obviously reconsidering what we're going to do and possibly homeschooling. We had already talked about that even prior to this all taking place. So it just kind of moved us to that decision quicker.
Well, first things first, I got to say, I think this mom is insane. She's not thinking about her kids at all, right? Her kids have to go to the school and she's got OnlyFans on the back of the car and other kids are going to pick, my God, just imagine how those kids are being picked on at school. Oh, your mom is OnlyFans and, people can just go see her and all that stuff. It must have been horrible for those kids. And it doesn't seem like this mom even cares about those kids. It seems like she just cares about trying to have extra people see her OnlyFans account. Which I understand, that's the way you make your money. But at a point, your kids are going to school with these other kids and kids are merciless. Merciless. We know how it is, right? No matter how much you say no bullying, but it's like you're giving them all the ammo they need. Hey, I just checked out your mom's OnlyFans account. It's like, really? Really? And for a mom not to recognize that their kids are going to be was so selfish on her part. Now, I understand this is like this type of beef. I'm going to not, but at the end of the day, I understand, all right, you're going to homeschool your kids, fine. But, if you're going to send them to a Christian school, did you not really think that they were going to have an issue with this? Did you not think? And obviously somebody looked up that OnlyFans account, right? Because on OnlyFans, you have explicit content, you have non-explicit content. Most of it is explicit, but you do have, there's a range of it. But I'm assuming somebody checked that out and was like, this is what's on that account that she's promoting. We need to stop this. So let me know how you feel in the comment section. Do you think the school did the right thing expelling the kids? Now, part of me says, why expel the kids? But if the mom is desperate on driving that car to the school every day, I think at a point, if you're a Christian school, you got to say, well, enough's enough. We're not a public school, we're a private school, and we don't want this in our vicinity, or we don't even want this near where the kids can actually see it. If you're bringing it every day, then there's an issue with this. So I'm sorry to say this, but I don't blame the school for what they did. I think they did the right thing. But with that said, like, share, subscribe, do all the great YouTube stuff. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. Let me know if you think this mom should have the right to post explicit websites on her car and then drive it into a Christian school. I think that's too much, but again, I may be too conservative for my own good. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, do all the great YouTube stuff. My name is Nate the Lawyer, and I'll see you next time. Peace.